big puddle.
Thankfully, Graham's mail access was restored. I hoped it would help me figure out more about who this guy was. Whoever unknown author was, had sent Graham an attachment for the holoplinth. There was one thing I was sure of. That was not a bonsai tree. I swapped the lens for the broken one from the lockbox. It was a secret message. Aspiration Gala. Midnight. Be there. The gala. That's tonight. And I need to be there. Hey, Songbird.
Hello.
Husband?
Graham is my dear husband.
What have you gotten yourself into this time, Foster?
Just go with it, Joey. We have an arrangement.
Strictly temporary, don't ask. I see you've changed. Good idea. You looked like a Gaplander.
So you're supposed to go to this Aspiration Gala.
I prefer the term destined. After all these years, finally a high enough kudos level to get me to high places. The Aspiration Gala. This is my chance to soar. The sort of kudos levels that are gonna be there. My social status will skyrocket.
Sounds like fun.
This isn't some kid's birthday party. It's about dragging myself out of the gutter and moving one step closer to the lower level.
Can I get tickets to the Aspiration Gala?
Oh, darling, you stole the wrong ID.
Classic Foster.
Graham wouldn't make the guest list?
Not by a mile. He wouldn't even get the cleaning gig the morning after.
Opposites attract, I suppose.
Please. It was thanks to me that he wasn't shifted up top. And thanks to him that I'm stuck here.
I really need to get to the Aspiration Gala.
What do you care? A little above your station, don't you think? Whereas people like me belong there.
Can you get me tickets?
Darling, even if I could, you're not exactly gala material.
Compliment received.
Why don't you run off and find Reginald, or that stuck-up droid of his, Tarquin? They might be a little more charitable.
Bye, Songbird.
Yeah, bye.
I found this outside. I think Graham hid it.
One of his silly photos, hmm?
Not silly. It was a stalker.
A what? Are those children?
Yes, kidnapped from the Gap. Like Milo, the boy I'm looking for. I think Graham was involved somehow.
My Graham. You serious?
Think so.
Well, what do you know? Guess that's what got him killed.
Looks like it.
Silly fool. Always getting involved, trying to right wrongs.
Songbird's tone of voice appeared to soften just for a moment.
You'd better keep it. No use to me.
Sorry. I think this is yours.
Where'd you get that? Give him here. What did nasty Graham do to you?
Just borrowed him, far as I can tell. Kid took good care of him.
Kid? What kid?
Little girl called Poppy. Runaway. Graham loaned her Bartleby so she wouldn't be scared.
It was my engagement gift, you know. Lot of memories.
The contempt Songbird had for Graham seemed to be fading. I'm sure he didn't mean to upset you.
Anyway, leave me alone, will you? I have things I need to get on with.
Got a minute?
Is something the matter?
Hello again.
Good evening, Master Grundy. Off to work, I see.
What? Oh, yes, the cleaning won't supervise itself. Are you going to the Aspiration Gala?
Going? One is headlining, sir.
What do you mean?
Yours truly is performing in front of the best and brightest of Union City.
Performing what?
Droid poetry, sir.
Oh, boy. As an honored guest, do you have any spare tickets for tonight's Aspiration Gala?
Yes. One has been granted several refer-a-friend passes to the Aspiration Gala.
Can I have one?
Would sir consider us to be friends?
Yes, of course.
Moments ago, sir did not remember one's name.
Yes, but...
In spite of the 322 exchanges we have had since we became neighbors.
Yeah, I can see how that might hurt a bit. So this poetry performance you mentioned, what's the story?
One has been invited to recite a humorous poem of one's own devising at tonight's Aspiration Gala.
You, a droid, have been tasked with writing a poem?
Oh, yes, sir. The poet laureate Reginald Arthur Schnipple, Esquire, performs regularly at the gala. And this year, he has invited me to open for him by reading an inspirational and humorous example of droid poetry on stage.
Droid poetry? How's that working out?
Very good, sir. Reginald has told me that whatever I read, it will be hilarious, and the people will laugh uncontrollably.
Laugh at or laugh with?
Oh, is there a difference?
That's what I thought. If I gave you a bit of inspiration for your poem, could you get me into the gala?
Sir, that would be only fair. I'm sure sir would enjoy the fruits of that inspiration at the performance.
I realized if I could help Tarquin with his poem, he could get me into the gala. So just to be clear, I give you inspiration, you get me into aspiration.
Inspiration for aspiration. That's rather clever. And it rhymes. Sir's genius is luminescent.
In that case, let me go see what I can find. Still working on finding that inspiration.
Glad to hear it.
Unrelated question. Any idea where I might find Reginald?
Well, he is likely in the piazza, finalizing his humorous poem for tonight's event. But I am his servant, not his keeper, sir.
Great. So Reginald's the go-to guy for inspiration, hmm?
Absolutely. His wit and insight is renowned.
And yet he's asked you to perform alongside him.
Yes, for comparison.
I see. Bye for now.
Before you depart, may I use you as a sort of muse?
Depends. Are you writing a romance?
I had something of a tragedy in mind.
I'd rather you didn't.
Commencing refill.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
The piazza is the place for me.
It would be my pleasure, Citizen Graham.
Tarquin's master Reginald was supposed to be around here somewhere. I was looking for an eccentric poet, and Reginald certainly fit the bill.
Hooray! Another customer.
Gotta love creators.
Excuse me.
What? Oh, yes, all right, if you insist. I do have time for a selfie.
What?
I completely understand. It's not every day you run into Poet Laureate Reginald Arthur Schnippel, Esquire, is it now?
No, it's me. Graham Grundy.
Ah, yes, Grundy, hero of the hour.
I've always wondered, where do you get your ideas from?
Oh, there's a quaint little ideas shop down in the Purple Quarter.
Really?
No, dear boy. I am demonstrating what some of us are blessed to call wit.
Can I read some of your poetry?
Ha ha, cheeky. Get me a drink first.
Okay. What are you having?
Figure of speech, dear boy. No, you can't read my poetry, but you shall hear it later tonight.
Wouldn't you prefer to work somewhere more private?
My friend, a flower cannot grow in darkness. The seed of inspiration can only flourish in the light of day.
What about potatoes? They grow in the dark.
What on earth is a potato?
The thing they make French fries out of.
Oh, goodness. Next you'll be telling me that ketchup grows on a vine. Ha ha ha!
I'm looking for some inspiration on writing poetry.
My dear boy, please do not mistake these luscious locks for those of a creative muse.
I just figured you could help me out.
Listen, I'll stick to poetry, and you stick to whatever it is you do.
I heard a rumor that you'll be speaking at the Aspiration Gala tonight.
Ah, how could it be a rumor when it is the Joey-spoken truth, Indeed, I have had the honor of headlining the gala since its inception. This year, I have a particular treat for the audience to enjoy.
Oh, you mean Tarquin and the droid poetry?
Bless that loquacious mechanical jewel. I was quite clear that it was to be our secret. Will you be at the gala?
I'd like to, but my kudos isn't high enough.
Shame. I'm brewing up a proper chuckle this year. But fear not. You can catch it tomorrow when they stream the whole thing. Joy unbounded.
Can you get me into the Aspiration Gala?
Good one.
I'm serious.
So am I. Listen, I understand your disappointment, but you can watch it on your terminal tomorrow. Despair ye not.
Reginald wasn't nearly as cooperative as his butler. I'd need to rely on Tarquin for those gala tickets. I was just speaking to your droid, Tarquin.
Ha ha! He didn't send you here to steal all my good ideas, did he?
What? Of course not.
Between you and me, I cannot wait to see what sort of inspiration a droid comes up with.
Do you have any tips to help Tarquin with his poems?
Ah! What rhymes with hopeless?
I don't see how that's going to help anyone.
Exactly.
Don't let me interrupt the genius at work.
Too late! Ha ha ha!
Hooray! Another customer. Droid, what is the meaning of the horrible music playing in the VIP lounge? Apologies, citizen. Would you like to file a report and request a technician look into your problem?
Of course! I would like this remedied immediately.
Your request is pending. This issue will be solved as soon as possible. Thank you for your patience.
Attention, citizen. You are present at the scene of an active alarm.
Did I do something wrong?
That remains to be seen. Do you have any information on the cause of the alarm?
I didn't see a thing.
Very well. Do not panic. Minos will soon relay to me the identity of the culprit. Incident logged. You may go about your business.
I ventured one day to my favorite cafe to partake in a wonderful scene For I love Union City. The colors so pretty. I'm sure all here know what I mean.
Calling all social climbers. Customize your aspiration brooch here. Happy Aspiration Day, sir. Please choose your desired hologram.
I think the Spankles head really speaks to my identity.
What splendid taste. You're sure to be the life of the day's celebrations. There, your aspiration brooch is ready to collect.
Thanks.
Calling all social climbers. Customize your aspiration
I
brooch.
now had Reginald's poetry on my aspiration brooch. Just what Tarquin was after.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
Excuse me, sir.
Hello again.
Good day, Master Grundy.
Where would I find Reginald?
Well, he is likely in the piazza, finalizing his humor.
I found you some inspiration.
Bravo, sir. And where was it?
It's always in the last place you look.
Would sir care to share?
Absolutely. Here you go.
Oh, sir, what an assembly of words. This will have the humans sitting with their backs against the backs of their chairs and their arms upon the armrests. This is sure to conjure heightened emotions from Master Reginald when one reads it.
Oh, you bet.
I don't want to find out which emotions.
Thank you, sir. Now, may one bestow upon sir a token of gratitude?
If by that you mean hand me a ticket to the gala, then yes.
One does indeed.
Thank you, Tarquin. And best of luck at the performance.
No, sir. Thank you. This will be a night to remember. Oh, there is one small issue, sir.
What's that?
I do believe your attire is somewhat inadequate for the soiree this eve. Perhaps I can find something for you.
That'd be most appreciated.
Looking sharp, Rob.
Joey,
I hear you.
you think Reginald is going to be mad when Tarquin reads his poem?
Absolutely. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Joey, I'm stumped. Where should we go next?
To the pub.
That's your answer to everything, isn't it?
To the pub. Sorry, what was the question?
Let's talk later, Joey.
Okay, Foster.
Commencing spray, please.
You changed clothes. What's the occasion?
Going to the party.
Why?
The missing kids. I think the people responsible will be at the Aspiration Gala. Graham's leads. They panned out.
They did, huh? Good for Graham. So he died trying to save those kids? You rescue them. All of them. You hear?
I will.
I believe you. Now let's get going. The Aspiration Gala. Isn't it wonderful?
It really is.
I've worked so hard for this moment. Do not ruin it for me.
We'll be on our best behavior.
As I stared at the opulence of this Aspiration Gala extravaganza, my eye was caught by a movement on a walkway. These had to be the people that I was looking for, the people who would lead me to Milo. I had to find a way to get up to that walkway and find out where they were going.
Heard my human instinct, Foster. This is no time for snacks.
I'm very sorry, Mentor Alonso. I don't know what happened.
It won't do, Astrid. Won't do at all. This is the Aspiration Gala, after all.
Yes, sir, of course.
And you said you believe the firework projector was tampered with?
I'm not entirely sure, but it was working perfectly during the rehearsals.
Regardless, I trust that the issue really is now resolved, and that you'll be keeping a closer eye on things from now on.
Oh, yes, sir.
And you won't have to keep leaving your station unsupervised.
Absolutely not. You can count on me.
Now, back to work, Mr. Grundy, what a pleasant surprise. Of course, Aspiration Day always does deliver surprises.
It's all about who you know, isn't it?
Indeed. I'd be very interested to find out more about who exactly you know.
So, what are you doing here, Alonso?
I'm here to supervise everyone's well-being.
Like Officer Arana?
Officer Arana was in charge of the preparations. I'm here to make sure the event itself runs smoothly.
Sounds like a tough gig.
It won't be. Things never go wrong in Union City.
Enjoying the party?
The Aspiration Gala never fails to put a smile on my face. And I look forward to Reginald's poetic display with undiluted pleasure. His past efforts have always been so amusing.
How's it all going, Alonso?
Smooth sailing, as expected. Let's keep it that way, yes?
Is Officer Arana coming tonight?
Why do you ask? Are you in need of well-being support?
He loves her.
No, I just assumed she'd be here.
Well, as a matter of fact, she was here a moment ago. You must have just missed her.
Where did she go?
I have no idea. A busy little bee, that one.
I was wondering if you'd seen any odd behavior at the party.
Odd? Suspicious how?
You know what? Never mind. Sorry to have bothered you.
No bother, Mr. Grundy. But I must warn you, if you've observed any suspicious behavior, you must report it to the relevant authority immediately.
Understood, Mentor Alonso.
What he said.
Bye.
Enjoy the gala.
Foster, word of advice. Never trust a guy with big eyebrows. You'll inconvenience anybody just to get your own way, won't you, Foster? How are we gonna get up there? You'd think if I was running a city, I'd install some decent elevator music, huh?
This had to be where the shadowy figure had come from. All right, we're going through the vent.
Age before beauty.
If you say so.
Oh, man. Forgot how old this show was. Okay, move. Can't say I'm not a droid of my word. Well?
Thank you, Joey.
I always say, judge a society on its firework parties. I don't know why I say it. Just making conversation.
It looked like Tarquin and Reginald were about to perform. The excitement was bearable. After all the effort I'd put in to get that poem, I had to see it performed live.
People of Union City, is everyone feeling aspirational today? I cannot hear you. But first, once again it is I, Poet Laureate Reginald Arthur Schnipple, Esquire, to titillate your taste buds and waggle your wits. I know you all love a giggle and a guffaw, and making you giggle is one of my favorite things. So this year, I thought it would be hilarious to see what happens if I asked a droid to write a poem all on his own. So, without further ado, I'd like to bring up a very special guest. My very own Fidelis II domestic savant, Tarquin! Ah, this should be good, folks. And don't worry. However this goes, I'll be bringing up the rear with a cracker of my own. Go on, Tarquin. Show these good people what you've got.
I ventured one day to my favorite cafe to partake in a wonderful scene. For I love Union City, the colors so pretty. I'm sure all here know what I mean. With spankles in hand, I sat next to a man, his grin unmistakably forced. I asked him his woe, and he said, "Oh, you know, just the typical small things, of course. My flat isn't right, my pants are too tight, my link sometimes loses connection. My droid's a bit worn, and my left sock is torn, and I'm long overdue for reflection." "But sir," I then said, "there's a roof overhead. Pants are tight 'cause there's food in your tummy. Sock is torn, take it off. Go barefoot for a laugh. You see glum where I only see funny. You live in a place that caters all tastes, a bottomless sheer cornucopia. Edible, drinkable, it's rather unthinkable to groan when you live in utopia. So next time your grin feels a little bit grim, and your flat feels a little bit pat, change that mood if you like, or if not, take a hike, 'cause there's plenty of room in the gap."
Wow! Tarquin, that was incredibly inspired.
Thank you, thank you. One cannot wait to hear your poem, sir.
Yes, well, perhaps a 5-minute break first.
Well, that was certainly something.
Jeez, Foster. I expected you to be in better shape.
Shut up, Joey, and keep an eye out. That vehicle. It's the same as the one that stole Milo. Guess that means we're in the right place.
Foster, look out!
Arana?
You!
Arana,
Stop!
Yeah, Arana, stop!
I'm not who you think I am.
I know you're not Graham Grundy. You've been lying to me since the moment we met. What the hell have you done with the real Graham? And who the hell are you?
My real name is...
Robert!
Danielle Piermont?
The lady from the museum?
What on earth is a nice boy like you doing in a back alley like this? Arana, dear, please! You can stop!
But...
His mother and I were at school together. You can trust him, I promise.
Can someone please explain what the hell is going on?
Graham Grundy is dead.
You killed him for his ID?
Robert!
Oh, dude, that's harsh.
No. I found Graham's body outside the gates. He'd been dead for days. I was looking for a child who was kidnapped in one of those vehicles. I needed a way into the city. Graham's ID was the answer.
The poor boy.
I told him not to try anything stupid. This is all my fault.
Arana, dear, don't be hard on yourself. Graham knew what he was doing.
My name is Robert Foster. I've come from the Gap. A few days ago, one of those vehicles attacked my village. The androids were armed. We couldn't stop them. They took my friend, Milo. He's just a kid.
This is just awful!
So you were both friends with Graham?
I didn't think he had any friends.
Friends, allies, whatever you want to call it.
Graham was working at the land train entrance when he saw one of these things coming into the city.
These things? You mean the stalkers?
I thought they were called creepers.
We call them walkers. Whatever they're called. Here comes another one.
The girl in the stalker. I recognized her. Ember.
Graham was right. Those things are carrying children. Whatever they're doing to them.
It's inside that building.
Then that's where I'll find Milo.
Now then, I must get back to the gala. I fear my absence from the festivities may already be apparent. You two, find out where they're taking those children.
2? You mean 3, don't you?
That's my plan.
Lovely to see you again, Robert.
You too, Miss Piermont.
Oh, and Arana?
Yes?
Trust him. He's from good stock.
That elevator transported the stalker into the building.
We need to find a way to get it working.
What if another one of those big beasts shows up?
Okay, I'll keep watch. Reckon you and your sidekick can figure it out?
Huh. We got this far.
She was talking to me, Rob.
Can you see a button anywhere?
I don't think this place was designed for visitors. Foster, I have auto-linked to the system. Perhaps...
Come on, there's no way.
You were saying...
Hey, Arana, we found a way...
You took quite a hit there.
Whoa. What's going...
It's okay, Foster. Just lie still. Don't be afraid. I'm here now.
Joey. You're Joey.
It's good to see you, Foster.
Where am I?
It's okay. You're safe now.
There was an explosion. Arana, what's happened to...
Don't worry. Everything's going to be all right.
Joey, it's so good to see you again. I should have come back earlier.
Hey, it's no problem.
Could have helped you.
No need, old friend. The Council have everything under control.
But that's just it. The Council. You have to stop them. They're...
Shh. Calm now. Plenty of time to talk when you're better. Need to get you fixed first.
Fixed? What do you mean?
Just relax, old friend. Soon have that smile back on your face.
This doesn't make any sense.
Guess I got what it takes. These doors just opened for me.
Joey, get back!
Huh? Don't shoot!
Confirmed. Welcome to Level 4 UG.
That went well.
I'll say. Are we allowed to be here?
I just got it. The system is finally recognizing me for who I truly am. Joey.
Great. That mean you can disable the android?
If this shell had any sort of weapon, it would be a whole lot easier. But I'll give it a go. Wait right here.
Right here. Brilliant.
This is my time to shine. That android is heading for a fall. Milo. That's the kid that Foster came all this way to rescue. It's Foster. Just gotta get rid of the android. It's Foster. Just gotta get rid of the android. Trip? Wait, that's not right. Foster! Engage your wake-up protocols! No response. I'll have to find another way. There's an electrical force field around the button. That's cheap.
Joey? Did I just hear the sound of an android hitting a steel floor at high speed?
It was a tragic accident. I found Foster! He's in room 3! He's just through those doors, plugged into some sort of machine.
That can't be good. Let's go.
Wait a minute. Help! Somebody!
Keep it down, would you, Foster?
Yeah, jeez. You scream like a child.
What the?
Joey, you look out for Foster while I get this one.
On it.
I don't know.
It's okay. We're gonna get you out of here. What's your name?
Ember. Where's Pixel? In Vauxhall? Hey, I know that guy. From outside.
Come on, Foster. You're making me look bad.
Joey, on the way here, I saw other Joey.
You mean Joey the Savior? But he left years ago.
Yeah, well, he's back. And somehow involved.
No, Foster. He wouldn't be.
We've got to find him. Tell him what's really going on.
Maybe he can help fix it. Yeah. Me and him together. Dream team.
It's gonna take everything we got to bring down the council.
2 Joeys. What's not to like?
First, we have to get Milo and the other children back to their homes.
About that.
What? Did you find something?
You better follow me. Foster, there's something you have to see. It's over here. Room 5.
The children. You found them? Milo? Milo!
These rooms are full of children, Foster.
Milo. 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 Oh, Milo. Hang on, kid. I'm getting you out of here.
No, wait, Foster!
It's Milo. I have to get him out of this.
These chairs, they're connected deep into their brains. We can't just rip them out. It could be fatal.
But it needs to stop. Shut it down, Joey.
It's okay, Foster. We've triggered the abort sequence.
They'll all get better, I'm sure. It might just take... time.
How long?
Days. Maybe weeks. Meanwhile, we've got a bigger problem.
We do?
How do we get all these kids out of here, under the radar? They've all been U-chipped. System will flag them the second they walk out of this place.
It's a U-chip problem, yeah?
One of the problems, sure.
Leet had a plan. A way of getting a kid out of the city. Something about kudos.
His plan better be good. We've got a truckload of kids here.
I have to speak to Leet before he tries to leave the city. How do I even get out of this place?
That's where Joey comes in.
I do? I mean, yeah, I do.
Somehow, he's been able to open every door in this place.
Joey, you've got superpowers.
I always knew I was special, ever since I was a young droid, helping Foster.
Listen, getting the children out of these labs is one thing, but out of the city...
I think I know how to do that.
Helicopter?
No, Joey. The land train entrance at the city walls.
Are you sure about that?
It's our only option.
With Ember's help, and Danielle's. Leave it with us.
So I'm going with Foster, Arana?
You're coming with me, Joey.
The Gap Chaps are back in business.
Wait, I need Joey to open the doors, otherwise we'll be stuck in here.
Please, there's no need to fight over me. But carry on. Keep telling me how important I am.
Can you get all the children there once I've got the fix from Leet?
Way ahead of you. I knew this thing would come in handy, eventually.
Arana, good luck.
You too. Both of you. See you at the city walls.
Hey, Joey.
What is it, Foster?
Do you think these kids are gonna be okay?
What do I look like, a doctor?
I mean, will Arana be able to get them to the city walls?
She can handle herself, Foster. Besides, she's got Ember to help. And Danielle Piermont.
You're right. Unstoppable. Maybe we should try and find Joey now?
We've got more important things to do now, remember?
The kids.
Yep, the kids.
You and Arana make quite a team.
She's alright. Hasn't forced me to inhale bird droppings yet.
You're not still mad about that, are you?
I'll get over it.
Are you sure we can trust Arana?
She saved your life, Foster.
I guess I'm just being paranoid.
What exactly did they do to you in that thing?
I don't know. But I'm not exactly thinking straight right now. Nothing.
Let's get to work, Foster. Step back. I'm opening it. Hey, Foster. I've been thinking about Joey. I mean, the other one. Maybe he never left.
He walked out into the desert. Years ago, remember?
I'm not convinced. I would never have walked away. And I'm him. And he's me. Here, Foster. Go inside. Hey, Foster. Can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
When you made Joey, the other one, did you do anything different? Change his protocols?
Not a thing. He's just you, with legs.
And an arm. You know, I gotta say, all this, the work of humans.
Meaning?
Just saying.
Saying what? That humans are evil?
Can be evil. Hey, look, Foster. It's your pal.
Mentor Alonso.
Grundy! You again.